Hey, what's up? I got some more lore content for you guys. So I've got another strong deck to profile this time, and it's the deck that I used to hit Master this time around, which is an aggressive version of Thresh Nasus. This deck aims to efficiently combo cards together to create explosive value turns. It utilizes self-slice synergy in order to ramp up Nasus and use him as a finisher. This deck has a lot of flexibility in its plays, and has very rewarding mechanics if you can learn them. I want to run through my card choices, explain why they're in the deck, and give you the knowledge to pilot the deck yourself. The code for the deck will be in the description below, along with the Mobalytics link. Before I get into the deck profile, if you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button to stay up to date with my content. I'm less than 600 away from a huge milestone, so feel free to sub if you like this video. This is the only channel where you can get my specific style of content, so you won't regret subbing. I also stream on Twitch often, so check me out over there if you're looking for live gameplay. With that, I hope you enjoy this deck profile. Alright, so getting into the numbers, we can see that we have a pretty aggressive curve. Most of the cards are 0 to 3 cost, and then a couple of 5, 6, 7, which are champions and atrocities. So, let's get into what we're doing in the early game, which is triple Ravenous Butcher. Ravenous Butcher, to play him, you have to kill an ally, which sounds like a bad thing, but actually there is some positive synergy that you can gain from Ravenous Butcher proc. For example, the common combo that everyone knows is you go into attack turn 2, play Curse Keeper, last breath, so when it dies, summon an Escape Abomination, which is a 4-3. You throw a Ravenous Butcher right on that, kill it, then you have a 3-2 and a 4-3 on attack turn 2, which is absolutely explosive. That's a lot of pressure for your opponent to deal with in the early game, and that's just one example of the combo. There's other synergies. Ravenous Butcher can also hit the Dune Keeper Sand Soldier, so like let's say instead of on attack turn 2, you're actually on attack 1, you're attacking on odds this game. You can play Dune Keeper and then Ravenous Butcher the Sand Soldier, the 1-1, and then you're on a 1 mana 2-1 and a 0 mana 3-2 on attack 1, which again, just an explosive amount of pressure, and that's pretty much like the combo synergy between Ravenous and the cards in the deck. Next we have 2 Rite of Calling, kill an ally or destroy a mana gem to draw a champion. So, you know, 8 out of 10 times you're probably going to be killing your ally, especially when it is safe to do so. So you can play like Curse Keeper and Rite of Calling your Curse Keeper. You gotta make sure your opponent is out of mana so that they can't have a response to this by killing your Curse Keeper first or something, then you won't get the champion draw. But you can still use it to like bait and stuff and get the Escape the Abomination anyways, even if they have a removal option, so that's kind of cool. Especially if you have both champions in hand, you can actually use Rite of Calling in that way. Next we have triple Bakai Reaper when you slay a unit, so this is your own units being slayed by your effects, or if you are killing enemy units, this also counts as a slay, so Bakai Reaper gets amped up. I talked about him a little bit in my last deck profile with the Azir burn, so yeah, with this variation, we're not using him as so much like a aggro like burn tool. We're using him as just like pressure. He's a fearsome attacker. It's kind of hard for your opponent to develop fearsome blockers and efficiently trade with Bakai Reaper because he's a 1 mana card, so he can trade up into 3 mana units, 4 mana units, sometimes champions if the opponent is threatened enough. So that's kind of what we're using him for. He holds the board and he lets you kill off your other units while he gets amped, so super sick. Very good against Blades, by the way, against Azir Aurelia, because if he sees you kill any of the opposing Sand Soldiers or Blades coming out from their deck, then he's just going to get out of control really, really fast. So next we have the triple Dune Keeper, just really good aggressive tool. We use the Sand Soldiers for combo pieces for Ravenous Butcher and for Wings and Wave, which I'll talk about now. So Wings and Wave doubles up as either a slay activator or a slay enabler, which is really cool. So the enabling side is first wave, when I'm summoned, summon a prey. So this is a choice that you get to summon it as a 0-1 that summons another 0-1. So these are good for Ravenous Butcher and for multiple copies of Wings and Wave if you pull them. And then the activator is Last Wind, to play me kill an ally, 1 mana 3-3. So 1 more HP than Ravenous Butcher, but also 1 more mana cost, essentially. So have that going for us in the early game as well. Very good for killing off Curse Keeper. If you don't open Keeper Ravenous, you can go into turn 3 and do Keeper Wave, or if Keeper's already on the board, you can do like multiple waves. You can do Fading Icon Wave, you can do Dune Keeper Wave. So this is what I was talking about earlier with the synergy and like being able to combo differently. That's kind of where this comes up. So a lot of the cards have interactions and synergy with each other. You just have to get used to playing that style. Next we have Curse Keeper, which is the absolute best Slay enabler that we have. You want everything to activate on this because when it dies, it summons a 4/3 like I briefly mentioned earlier. Insane amount of pressure, very strong card. Fading Icon is a 2-mana 3/1 that also summons you a free enabler, a 0/1, so if you got any of your activators, then boom, you can kill that, and then you just have pressure. So just solid unit overall. Glimpse Beyond as reactive draw in case like your opponent's trying to remove your units, then you can, you know, respond with this. This gives you the slay instead of like your opponent killing off your unit, so this doubles up as a level up point for Nasus. And Bakai Reaper can see you use Glimpse to get the slay off, so really good there to react with. Vile Feast to hit off opposing 1 HP units, and then you get to summon a spider, which is nice. And that also counts as a slay if you kill the opponent with it, so very good. Black Spear, 4 damage removal, and it's activated pretty easily, so it needs to be turned on by having an ally die. Well, you can make your allies die very easily, especially for 0 cost sometimes, so your opponent has to play around 4 damage that comes out of just 3 mana, and that can be pretty hard. And Black Spear hits a lot of things, a lot of champions, a lot of priority targets, so we run it at a nice little 2 of just to snipe out some big things. Next we have Blighted Caretaker, which is probably the best activator in the game in terms of pressure. This thing is absolutely insane. If you go Curse Keeper on defense 2, and then you go into Blighted Caretaker on attack 3, like what is that, man? Keeper into Caretaker is just so insane. You summon 2/2/1s that have Challenger, you summon your 4/3, you get your 1/1 from Caretaker, and you swing really big if you have Bakai Reaper developed from turn 1. So you do like Reaper into Keeper into Caretaker. Holy moly, it's just, this deck can get so out of control and that's so explosive. Turns 2 through 4, so hell yeah. Next we have Triple Merciless Hunter, really good card that was just added. We're going to abuse it in this deck, being able to ping off high priority targets by granting them vulnerable and then sniping them with some of our other units. If you don't have any activators, you know, you can run Curse Keeper into something that has 1 HP, and that gives you a lot of good value too, because the Keeper will die, you'll get the 4/3 after, you trade it into something, so that's also really good and can come up. Next we have our first champion, Thresh. Thresh is super good in this deck. For the most part, you want him to be developed, and then you want to do all of your slay synergies for that turn. So like, let's say you play Thresh on 5, and then you can start doing like Rite of Calling, you can do Ravenous for free essentially, you can use Glimpse Beyond, and then just like have things die, have a whole bunch of units die around him so that he levels, and then when he attacks after he levels, he will summon a Nasus directly from the deck, and Nasus is going to be big because of the slaying you've done throughout the game, so there's where the synergy comes full circle in order to create your win condition. So yeah, Thresh is going to pull out the big dog himself, which we can talk about now. So he gains 1/1 for each unit you've slain throughout the game. He levels up, or he doesn't level up, but he gains these while he's in deck, and then when you pull him out, he'll have all of them on top of him, and he's going to be a big dog. Don't let these stats fool you. He's not a 2/2 and he's not a 3/3, I promise. He's gonna come out, you know, 8 or 9 if you're having a bad game, but 10 plus easy as a 10/10 or higher if you're having a pretty good game with slaying. And then he hits, and then he levels up, and then he has Spell Shield, so you can just Atrocity him straight into the enemy Nexus relatively safely. It's pretty hard for people to deal with Nasus once he's already leveled, so that is the win condition. And the last card I'll talk about, Atrocity. Atrocity has 2 good targets. One is Nasus, and one is Bakai Reaper that has 9 attack because you ran a whole bunch of things into the opponent's blades and they can't really do anything about it, which is kind of funny. So yeah, Atrocity can also hit Merciless Hunter sometimes, but mainly Nasus Atrocity going to be your most common finisher on top of the opponent surrendering as your win condition. So yep, that's pretty much the style of the deck. That's what you're doing, and it's really easy to rack up the slays and rack up the LP doing so. Above all else, I wanted to provide a good foundation for the deck. I encourage players to mess with the numbers, put in whatever twist you like. Something I didn't really mention is that we are not running Spirit Leech, and we're not running Rite of Negation, which is the most common cards that you see in the standard variation of Thresh Nasus. Instead, those have been taken out for bumps to Ravenous Butcher, an extra Wings of Wave, an extra Rite of Calling, and we play a little bit faster. We definitely try to hard open our fearsome attacker, we try to open our combo pieces and just explode. We don't need Ride Negation because we don't care about what the enemy spells are doing, and we don't care about Spirit Leech because he can kind of brick the hand. He's a 4 mana 4/1. Like, oof, man. He comes down and gets Vile Feasted. Yes, he draws 2, but this is like one of your pivotal turns, actually, turn 4, and he can sacrifice you a lot of tempo and a lot of pressure by playing him. And if you have multiple in your hand and you also have like butchers and you don't have good enablers and you only have these activators, it can get a little clunky. So this style is supposed to be more consistent, more aggressive, and more fluid. However, if you prefer the slower pace, whatever, the more control-y, you can actually throw in whales, you can throw in the box, and you can take this a bit slower, but I just wanted to share the aggressive version because it is the one I had most success with, and it is the one that I climbed from Diamond 4, 0 LP, all the way up to Master with like a 60-some% win rate. So take it from me, it's very good. And that about wraps it up for the deck profile. Now here's some live commentary games so you can see how the deck plays out. I'll be giving context to why I'm playing certain cards, and hopefully it gives you a good feel on how to play the deck. Alright, for our first game we have a very common matchup, Shyvana Aesol. This can go either way, it's pretty close. So let's see, we're going to pitch all of this because none of this is very useful. Going to just full mulligan, try to get better combo pieces. Fading Icon's okay, he's like maybe the second best, but this is a lot better. We get to attack on 1, so we'll just develop our Bakai Reaper. The literal only card, like fun fact by the way, that can block Bakai Reaper on 1 is Solari Soldier, so 99% of the time this is going to be a free hit. Alright, passing. I could probably do Curse Keeper Rite of Calling if he doesn't play a 1 mana card and also single combat. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be Curse Keeper. He kills my Bakai. It's kind of rough. You hate to see it, but it's like the best I can do right now. I could also wait for a top deck like combo piece, but I don't think that's worth it. It might be fine to just Rite of Calling now so it doesn't get single combated. So let's go ahead and do that. Then we'll have a 4/3, and then, wow, maybe I did need that Vile Feast actually that I pitched. Double Thresh. We're just gonna chill on this for now, I think. Yeah, wow, this hand is a little awkward here. Double Glimpse of Black Spear and Double Thresh. We got some Go Fish cards. Vile Feast would be nice, but he probably has like Sharp Sight and stuff. Okay, full pass, that's fine. He only burns 1. That's not too bad for him. Shyvana. Instant Shyvana, huh? That's pretty rough. I guess I can do like a Glimpse play. This is gonna swing into 4/3. I could probably throw 0/1 in front of Shyvana to prevent some damage, and I can Glimpse. This will force a single combat from him in which I can Glimpse again, if I so desire. Another thing I could do is let the attack go through and then Black Spear the Shyvana, but I'm okay with her being here for a little bit longer. Let's see if I can get the single combat though. Oh, single combat 3/1? And not the 0/1? I find that really interesting. He doesn't really care about my draws, he'd rather just kill off my board. That is okay, fine. I'll just Black Spear finish the Shyvana then. Damn, where's that Vile Feast, bro? Can I whip that out now before the animation goes off? Hurry, hurry. Nope. Big rip. Black Spear. Go ahead and do that. He's on 1 mana, so he can't protect it. Even if he had something weird like Ranger's Resolve, it would still kill through Tough right there. But that deck does not normally run that. So we can just slam the Thresh. This gives us the box, which is sometimes relevant. Where do you get this from? Fuse Firebrand is not normally run, but okay. Sometimes it is. Maybe instead of Radiant Guardian or something, he goes for more like mid-game pressure. Maybe it has 1 Fuse, 1 Screeching. I don't know. Could be a plethora of things actually. So yeah, I'll just let that go through. That's fine. Play the Bakai. He might do something weird like Concerted even soon. Nope, okay. Let's Dune Keeper and then Glimpse Beyond the Sand Soldier. Gonna need to find a little bit more from my deck. He is actually like true dragons. Revenant's Butcher's cool. Curse Keeper's cool. Yeah, we can slam that too. I don't think it'll be possible to have Thresh see 5 units die prior to combat. Nasus at 7-7. This will be 8-8. I could actually just slam him though. He's probably gonna do a concerted strike, right? Oh, he just plays another dragon. Just 5 dragon into 6 dragon and 7 dragon. Lots of big dragons here. I honestly think it is actually just Nasus. I can't do anything with the Thresh, but Nasus will do a good amount of damage here. So, yeah, we can do that. Have him swing. Nothing else is very efficient, so I guess we'll just do that. This is a pretty awkward game, not gonna lie. Let's see if Big Dog Nasus can provide us the mid-game pressure we need. Hit there, he's at 9-9 now. He has to deal with the Thresh and the Nasus though, so maybe this double pressure kind of nice. Maybe it is kind of nice for me. Aesol could come down. Alright, let's... Dragon after dragon after dragon. I don't blame him. I could Vial. Yeah, if he attacks, I Vial my own Dunekeeper and make it trade into Aesol. He's not at Aesol level, so this is whatever. Okay, he's not attacking with the Aesol. No. Okay. Well, I think we actually do that, and that will be 2 things dying for Thresh. I just need 1 more thing to die, so let's do this. He's going to get an Involius Dragon proc, but that's fine. Fuse Firebrand will be left at 4 HP. Nasus will Thresh will grab it on first action attack, and then we're going to get a new Nasus. Okay. I mean, that just seems good to me. There's nothing else I really need to do. I could Vile Feast to take off the Spell Shield as well, I guess. Here we go, let's get the Thresh level. This is about to be a lot of pressure. I think he's going to have to Judgment me. If he has Judgment, that's gonna suck. That's actually like his best out. Yeah, I don't even need to Ravenous Butcher, do I? Maybe. Yeah, why not? It's extra slay. Literally, why not? Alright. Cool thing is, if he doesn't have Judgment, I think I win. 2 atrocities? Alright. I'm gonna play around the Judgment though, for sure. So I will only attack with this. And then Nasus will come out and be a little spooky. I don't really need to all in either since I have Atrocity. Oh! 2 Celestials, that's fine. Refills his mana. He's at 9 still, so you can do the Judgment if he so desires. Huh? This is your play? Okay, so no Judgment. I guess I could have all in, but don't really need to. Bop. Most Dragon lists only run like 1 of Judgment anyways, so maybe he just doesn't have it. Doesn't have it in his deck, doesn't have it in his hand. Who knows? But this should be relatively safe.
I am more than I seem.
The potential is there, but Demacia, really?
We can slam it. He'd have to have Hush and Signal Combat to prevent that. That is pretty good. If you go through 2 Nasus, the opponent's probably dead. Alright, game 2, we got someone trying to make Zilean work. Sandra as well as a secondary. Very interesting indeed. We shall... I don't know, this hand's actually kind of flexible. Glimpse is good against the removal that he could have. I have Fading Icon, Wings and Wave, but this is a turn 3 play, and I'm already trying to do something on 3. So maybe I pitch the Icon, pitch the Glimpse, try to get a stronger early board. Seems like it'd be a good idea. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to do Wave into Ravenous Butcher. Which is just fine, to be honest. Then we can do Wave last turn is a 3/3. Or whatever that one is. Pop. Bring out the bird.
You can see the Debastian border from here.
Okay. Yeah. Bakai into bird. Seems like a really good play this turn. This very much looks like I'm playing into Avalanche though. But should be okay. Do Hunter.
Arda's gonna make a meal of 'em.
Okay, so he doesn't even have Avalanche. If he does have it, he doesn't want to use it yet. So we'll swing this into here. Here, here, here. Okay, quick and easy game. We got a really explosive opening that time, actually. That opener wins a lot of games, not just this one. Alright, for game 3, we got deep. Deep, kind of spooky, not gonna lie. Valfeast for Drag, nah. We'll just full pitch this. Bakai turn 1 is nice. So we'll throw him down. See, Drag turn 1. Drag treasures and his treasures, or nah? No drag? Yes, drag. Bone Skewer, alright, so he's running the Bone Skewer version. Bop. And then we will play our Curse Keeper on 2, maybe Rite of Calling if he plays below Vile Feast. We'll be in a pretty good spot. We have our own Vial now, yeah. Thorny, interesting. The anti-aggro card, I respect it. He should just double swing. And then I take 3 this turn, play right. Yeah. No, I don't want to put Bakai in Vile Feast range. Why don't I do this next turn? Well, because of Vile Feast. Like, if I wasn't worried about Vile Feast, I could do like Rite of Calling next turn and then turn on Black Spear. But it's alright. I kind of want to save Black Spear for his Maokai. So that will be the game plan. Swing, swing. Always attack with Bakai Reaper on the right if you have any line of units. Because if Bakai Reaper sees something get slain during combat, he will ramp up at the end of it. So instead of dealing 2 damage, like if I attacked in the other order, I'm going to deal 3 this turn. And he actually got an inefficient heal. Jaw, that's immediately getting Vile Feasted, especially before he can use Bone Skewer as a reaction. Wow, another quick game, another solid opener. Holy moly, I'm gonna have to play another one. Alright, so for the last game, I decided to take it into ranked, and we are going to fight a Zilean Vi deck. Interesting. Thresh on attack 5 looks good. Probably pitch the rest of this. Definitely not gonna need the champion since we got the champion. Vi Zilean. It is a mystery deck to me, so we have our combo. We're just gonna play our own game and see what happens. Double fading icon, a little awkward. Yeah, let's do fading icon this turn, and then next turn we'll do Curse Keeper Ravenous. Yep. Curse Keeper. If I top decked Wave, oh, it'd be so cool. Because then I could wings this, and we'd have a really strong attack turn 3. Needs with Ignition, that's fine. We'll do this. Now we have 3-1, 3-2, 4-3 attacking on turn 3, which is really, really good. I know I just said a whole bunch of numbers, but the numbers are good. That's all we need to know. Double Thresh. Yeah. Full send knees. Jury Rig. Burst Blocker. Interesting. Very interesting. Pop. Okay. I don't think this Rite of Calling resolves. I'm pretty sure if I try to do Rite of Calling, I'm going to get absolutely sniped by all the P and Z removal he could possibly have in his hand, which includes, but is not limited to, Mystic Shot, Static Shock, Gotcha, Get Excited. Never mind, it's gonna work. Is there really any reason to do it this turn, though? Not really. I have the champions in my hand that I need. I could actually slam the Thresh, then do the Rite of Calling to give it a Thresh Soul. And if he interrupts it, then I have the Glimpse. I don't need to tell him that I want this Rite of Calling to work, because if I use it last turn, that means I really want it to work. I need Thresh. But I'm already sitting on 2 Thresh. I don't need this Rite of Calling to work, so I can use it now as a bait tool. He had to iterative my Fading Icon, which is pretty interesting. His hand must be awkward. But yeah, we're gonna do right and then Glimpse. Oh. She big. I am not gonna lie, that is a big champion. Nasus. Yeah. Can do that. Yeah. I don't really want to attack. And then this Vi is going to absolutely punch my Thresh in the dome. Oh, jeez.
I'll chat with Cupcake later.
When you play a 2-cost card, draw 1, give it fleeting. Okay.
I don't need a plan.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Really? You're not gonna get the... Okay, I actually kind of want this to go through then. That puts her pretty low. I can just play another one, so yeah, I'll do Bakai into Thresh. And then open on the Vi. That's actually fine for me. Yeah, Thresh is dying anyways, right? We'll do that. I'm trying to get this Nasus up, bro. I'm scared of Nasus getting thermo beamed. Because again, I don't really know what's in his hand. It has to be awkward. It has to be something. But if I can make him spend mana this turn, then I can play Nasus without getting him thermoed, which would be huge for me. Another burst blocker, sure. Okay, that's fine. Vi's dead. Nasus going up to 10. Reaper hitting for 4. Sump Worker? He's playing Posse in here too? Huh.
The mortals know what awaits them. Few can know what death and eternity hold in store.
Bro, I bet he has another one that he just top decked or something. Oh wait, it's fleeting, so draw 1 and give it fleeting. I see. Oh, what is happening? He's gonna draw his whole deck. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Now Nasus is in atrocity kill range. Yay! Remove fleeting from all cards in hand. Okay. This is kind of silly. I have 10 mana. I can't do Siphoning Strike plus Atrocity, so I guess we're chilling. Yeah, we're still chilling.
And that would mean
We're still chilling. Okay, we're done chilling. Chilling is over. I wanted him to play below Rite of Negation, but he didn't. He just kept playing cards. Top deck. Rummage. Okay, well you're not going to get Rite of Negation from that. Okay. Okay. Haha. I guess I will take the LP.
We grow wiser with each victory.
And that's it for this one. Please like and subscribe if you thought this video was informative or entertaining. It really helps me out since I'm still trying to grow. I'll be releasing more deck profiles, guides, and gameplay highlights in the near future. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters.